All right, so this week has been so interesting with Marvel because they've just put so much out since the Variety article came out. And I know there's been a lot of back and forth between whether or not that Variety article is full of it or whether or not it's actually viable and we can believe what they're saying. Personally, I'm more on the side of the Variety article. I do think people online are going a little bit too far with their analysis of the article, but the numbers, the streaming numbers, the box office numbers, everything, all of the evidence supports what Variety is saying whenever it comes to Marvel's downfall. You can see it on paper. People aren't going to the theaters this weekend to go to see the Marvels. I'm telling you now, this movie is not going to be good. It didn't work for me, and it's not working for a lot of other people. I get there's people out there that liked it. People in the comment section of my review liked it. That's completely fine. I'm glad you guys found enjoyment out of something that I didn't necessarily like. But I feel like we need to get back to the content that is banger after banger. And I feel like I'm just dreaming here and maybe being a little bit too hopeful, but I feel like with Loki Season 2, we're on the correct course. Obviously, the Marvels is a little bit of a fumble for me, at least in my opinion. I think the Echo trailer looked fantastic. We're finally starting to get the mature stuff, the TVMA stuff, the rated R stuff. We're getting Deadpool next year. Captain America 4 seems like it's going to be great. People were saying that the Thunderbolts movie is canceled. I doubt it. I feel like that is way too far into development for them to cancel, because if you know anything about Disney, they don't cancel nothing. And with the strikes now over, we're getting back to work. I feel like things are changing. The MCU is definitely not dead. I feel like it's up on its comeuppance again. I said that in my review for the Marvels. But we're in this lull period right now where we have some fans that are unhappy. We have some people that aren't fans that are still unhappy. Marvel is not in the best spot right now. I don't think the Marvels is what the fan base needed right now to, get back on track and, heal a little bit from what this year has been. So I'm hoping with this finale, hopefully you're seeing this after you've seen the Marvels, because it's going to end the year off on a good note if we don't get What If Season 2. That hasn't been announced yet, so I doubt it. But this is quite possibly the last thing we're going to see from Marvel for this year. I've really loved this season so far. Like I said, I've only really not liked episode 2. I liked episode 2 actually, but I didn't love it. There's moments of it where I'm kind of like, this feels a little rushed. I feel like we rushed elements of the Doc storyline, but ultimately that didn't really mean anything. That was kind of just a side quest. That was kind of a character development moment for Brad, which I can appreciate more. And the death scene in episode 4 was really, really cool. So moving past that, everything else has been fantastic this season. I've absolutely loved it. I get that there's people out there that are like, man, nothing's happening. We keep going back and forth between time, but nothing seems to be developing. And I get that complaint, but I feel like you're missing out if you're not paying attention too much. I feel like you're missing the point. This has all been a character development stage for Loki, and Loki is one of my favorite characters in the MCU, so I might be biased against this and might enjoy seeing his character develop more than most people. But seeing what they've been able to do with Loki, and not only Loki, but all of these other characters, their relationships with each other, what they've been able to do with Kang/Victor Timely in this season, I've really, really liked. It's been unexpected, but I feel like we're still on the He Who Remains path. I feel like we might see him in this episode. He might not actually be dead. This might all be part of his plan. Who knows what's happening? I've been hearing all kinds of crazy theories about this episode for the last week. I'm super excited to check it out. I don't want to get too far into theories because I know really nothing about this finale besides those theories. So I don't want to guess something and then be like, oh, I guessed that before. That sucks. So I'm super excited to check this out. Before we get started though, do me a favor, if you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, like button, turning on post notifications, whatever you guys want to do to support the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're interested in seeing full-length versions of this reaction or any other reaction that I have up on the channel, as well as early access to said reactions, you'll find them right here on YouTube on my membership page. So if you guys could check those out as well, I would greatly appreciate it. So without further ado, I'm super excited. So let's go.
That's the gambit. Take over or an infinite amount of V. Start another.
Could he possibly time slip back to the end of season 1?
Load the multiplier, launch it, and get back.
Time to be brave.
And brave you were, but not brave enough. Short intro again. Getting right to it. Where are we going? Oh no, we're reversing. Whoa, this is trippy. This is real trippy. That's a crazy shot. Nice. That was a really good shot. That was a really great shot.
Ready?
How long will he have? Not long.
I don't know about this radiation level. It's even worse than when I was out there.
You don't say.
Here we go.
Come on, let's go, let's go.
Come on, let's move.
Aye. Oh, that's real cool. That's a real cool shot.
Obi,
Is he dead?
what could we have done differently?
We took too long.
Again.
Listen,
Load the multiplier, hit the green button, launch it, and get back, okay?
Okay.
that's exactly right.
Let's keep moving. Let's go faster this time. Ready?
This time.
This time.
Okay. No time to argue.
I don't think it's working.
Launch it and get back, okay? Let's keep moving. Let's go a little faster this time.
Dude, he's dying in the same spot every time. I mean, it's the same shot. They're just reusing it, but it's not working.
What's happened in my Miss Minutes? I know right now you're hurt and you're angry, but we need your help in finishing the throughput multiplier faster. Again.
Oh, no. Nope. The way is, dude, did you see his face? We haven't even seen the Loki intro yet, have we?
Here is a model of the loom.
This model is not finished, okay? There's only one coat of paint on this.
Obi, what are you talking about?
It looks amazing.
You will wear this protective suit. It looks obvious, but it's actually Victor Timely.
Come on, can't we like roll this thing down the hallway as we walk towards the loom? Come on, we gotta get going.
Timely
Prototype.
has
Wizard?
this,
Prototype.
which will widen the temporal input and invert the temporal decay.
He's done this already hundreds of times, I can tell.
Obi, how long will it take me to know everything that you know about mechanics, physics, and engineering?
Decades.
Centuries.
What? Okay, all right. I know that's in TVA time, but like,
I'll take those. Thank you.
Thank you.
When you're ready.
Can I come out?
can I come out?
One last thing.
Yes.
Whatever you do not set the multiplier down or it will roll off the gangway. Okay?
It's already happened, hasn't it?
What about the iron decoupler?
Iron decup is fine. We're going to route it directly with the primary compartment.
Won't it overheat?
No, it's not going to overheat because we're going to allow it to interface directly with Timely's adaptive exponential computing system.
Holy shit. Professor Loki.
Get the multiplier down to Timely as fast as you can. Okay. Right. What the shit are you doing?
Mr. Timely's ready.
I know.
Dude, he's done this a lot.
This all seems a bit rushed.
Only to you. Trust me, if you stop, you die.
It's the show not tell situation. They're not showing us the past, but they're showing us what he's learned. It's great. And I thought he was just gonna die. Dude, this is really good. The suspense has been built really well. Oh shit, look at the helmet. Is it gonna work?
Get back. Yes, come back. It's working.
Is it though? Oh, it's too happy. Something's gonna happen. I don't have a good feeling. This all seems way too happy right now.
It's working.
Is it? Or is it gonna f everything? Because we're only 15 minutes into this finale.
You did it.
Wait,
What?
these readings.
Oh shit.
The multiplier was perfect.
It did increase the throughput, but there's just too many branches.
Now that's what I call a multiverse of madness. I'm sorry.
The branches of time are duplicating and expanding at an infinite rate.
Oh shit. It's not possible.
So no matter how much we increase the throughput, it will never be enough.
Enough, never enough.
Well, this would have been helpful to know a couple centuries ago, huh? genuinely have no idea how this is gonna go now. Aside from the 3 trailer shots I know we still haven't seen. Oh shit. We're going back here.
Stop.
Oh! I thought we'd see him again, but not like this. You know, I said it earlier, but I didn't think it was actually gonna happen.
You don't want this. You must not follow through. It all ends if you do. I know this sounds strange. I've seen it.
This is crazy.
You'll have to kill me.
Ah, shit.
Sylvia, stop!
If you want to stop me, you'll have to kill me.
He might have to.
Don't tell me I'm a disappointment.
You know, I really didn't see it going like this. Not completely.
If you want to stop me, you'll have to kill me.
I think he's gonna have to, dude.
Why do you never try to stop her? Fight back. Do something.
So, how many times have you been at this?
Yeah, dude, he knows. This is his plan.
Oh, come on. You're not telling me you haven't learned how to pause time. Don't worry, lover boy. She's okay. But she is an eyeline a little bit, so why don't we just,
The fuck? Where did she go?
How did you know?
I know about the slipping. And who do you think paved that road? Oh, kiddo, did you really think I was just gonna sit back and let her kill me?
Dude, this is so interesting. We're only 20 minutes into this hour finale. What is gonna happen?
And what makes you think this is the first time we've had this conversation?
Huh.
Well done. You're my favorite.
Well done indeed.
Okay. So, seems you figured it all out. How is Victor timely? The temporal loom is a failsafe. It deletes the ones that aren't supposed to be there. Everything except the sacred timeline.
Yeah.
What a waste of time.
And as you may or may not know,
That's how some people are gonna feel about this season, but dude, I don't care. It was great.
I'll change the equation.
but the loom prevents a brutal war where nothing survives, Loki. Not even the sacred timeline.
I think I know where we're going now.
I keep us safe. Can't you see what I'm offering here is mercy?
I'll find another way.
Let's see it. Make the hard choice.
Shit. Dude, I think he's gonna do it.
What are you gonna do? Finish what I started.
Oh.
How do you choose who lives and who dies?
You want to hear a good story? A couple of hunters went out on a mission somewhere near the Black Sea to find a variant who's going to be responsible for 5,000 deaths. They get there, and there's a little hiccup. The variant is an 8-year-old boy. One of the hunters, who had never had trouble pruning before, he had never hesitated, but that day, he did. He lost sight of the big picture.
This is so interesting. Just the deep dives that they go on in this season.
How do you live with it?
Scar tissue.
What happened to your partner?
Well, things worked out fine for her. She actually became a judge.
Huh.
Now, there's no comfort. You just choose your burden.
Shit, dude.
There's nowhere left to go.
Yo. Is he reversing it?
I finally learned to control the time slipping.
He is now one of the most powerful characters in the MCU, and I'm here for it. I know we have one too many of those right now, but Loki has earned it at this point.
So you have to kill me.
What do I do?
Do you really want to be the god who takes away everyone's free will so you can protect that?
But what good is free will if everyone's dead?
And who are you to say we can't die trying?
Dude, they've been trying.
You're replacing one nightmare with another.
There's a hope that you can replace that thing.
Well, that's Sylvie's out of luck. Dude, just the dialogue in this show is so good. Holy shit, dude. I genuinely have no idea how this is going to end and what they're going to do about all of this. He's gonna do it.
Loki? What are you doing?
Oh, shit.
I know what kind of god I need to be. For you.
I assume he's using magic to protect himself? Somewhat protect himself? Oh. God of Stories! God of Stories, Loki! Oh, yo, I got chills everywhere! What just happened? Are those all timelines? This is nuts. The end of time. I'm just kind of blown away. I'm sorry. What now?
He's giving us a chance.
Don't end. I swear to God. Okay. I was gonna say, dude, I swear if it ended right there. This is so cool. Holy balls. Where are we at? Where is this? Wow. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stop doing this. Stop doing it. Okay. After.
Your team are doing an excellent job. Let me know if you need anything.
This is so interesting.
Hey, y'all. I'm Miss Minutes.
And are we sure she won't
Try to kill us
Is
all?
she rebooted? Probably.
Hey, you? You okay?
I got those reports on the variants.
This is so strange. Like, I like it because I wasn't expecting this. At least in this way. God of Stories, theories, whatnot.
Are you headed up?
Yeah, I'll meet you up there.
This is so crazy. He misses Buddy.
You're leaving.
You think the TVA is gonna miss a tired, washed up old analyst with a heart of gold?
I think there is one or two who will.
Yeah, me.
Are you scared?
Oh, yeah.
I love this show. It feels like the end, dude. Like the end of the series. Nothing. Ramatut? Even the TVA has been pruned before. Is she dead? Did Eliath eat her? Is this our Mobius?
It's weird that Loki's not here, isn't it?
It is.
I might just wait here for a little bit.
I think he goes back to the TVA because, I mean, the rumors of him being in Deadpool 3. Granted, it could be another variant, you know? God of Stories. Wow. Wow. All right, so I've been sitting here for about 15 to 20 minutes, just sitting in my thoughts, trying to gather everything I thought about this show. I really loved this season. I didn't love this finale, though. I feel like they didn't do enough explaining. I feel like a lot of the normies are going to be really lost. Not that they really matter at this point. I don't mean to be harsh at all. I'm sure there's normies watching this show, but it feels like most of the people still watching the MCU are the people that really care about it. It's still leaps and bounds better than anything that Marvel has done this year. Maybe besides Guardians Volume 3. They're two very different projects, so it's kind of hard to compare them, but it's definitely better than everything else. I really loved this season. The finale was pretty good. Was it a little bit lackluster? Sure. I was expecting a little bit more setup, but I loved the God of Stories thing with Loki. I love that. It's kind of weird that he's restricted at the end of time now, where he's stuck holding all the branches together and he basically is the loom now. I really don't know what's going to happen in the future because I feel like they're going to use Loki in the future. Right? So I feel like something needs to happen almost where he gets taken out of that situation and all of those branches are being held together by something or someone else. Who knows? But I feel like he's going to help them in the fight in Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. Maybe by that point, you know, Secret Wars is we're going to go to Battle World, which is potentially going to be the last of the sacred timeline, according to rumors. So there would be no use for him holding all those branches together. So maybe something happens. Maybe we get a season 3 before Secret Wars, and that leads directly into Secret Wars, like all of these other movies are, like Deadpool 3. Doctor Strange 3 is rumored to connect to Secret Wars. Shang-Chi 2 is rumored to connect to Kang Dynasty, I think, which is ultimately all going to connect to Secret Wars. But I see where we're going right now. The current problem with the MCU is it feels directionless because not every project is tackling this. And if not every project is tackling this, none of the projects feel the same tonally. All of them feel disjointed. Like in the Marvels, Nick Fury doesn't feel like the same Nick Fury we saw in Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion, you literally do not have to watch it at all to understand anything that happens in the Marvels. I think that's probably a good thing because that show sucked. I think it's worse than the Marvels. And don't get me wrong, if you guys didn't see my Marvels review, I liked the actresses. I liked the characters in the movie. The movie itself, the story, the villain did not work for me at all. Tonally, it's all over the place. It's not a story. It's just a bunch of action sequences meshed together. It's not a story. But I don't want to go too far into this. I want to stick with this finale. Like I said, I really, really liked it. This season was so good. It's so much darker, so much more emotional, and they really honed in on that in this finale. I didn't expect them. I said it at one point during this reaction. Maybe he'll time slip back to the end of season 1. But I didn't expect to actually see them like go toe to toe, him interact with He Who Remains in that time period. I thought we were going to see He Who Remains return in a different part of time, or maybe in some other variant that is He Who Remains. Who knows? There's only one He Who Remains, right? And me just talking, like I'm confusing myself, and I get that that's going to be a problem for a lot of people. This show did not do enough hand-holding. They didn't do enough hand-holding at all. I mean, it's just a little too complicated to somebody who's not even a normie, somebody who has seen this stuff, even for me, who loves this stuff and watches the MCU through, for the most part, pretty much once a year. Even as big of a fan as I am, it was still a little bit confusing at times, and I pray that the people that aren't as versed into the MCU as us or me understood what was going on, or they at least got a different understanding of what was happening. As for the future, I really did think that we were going to get a post-credit scene with Deadpool. I'm going to be completely honest. My hopes did get the best of me. I thought we were going to get a little tease just because they know that they got to start marketing that movie as soon as possible. I get Captain America 4 comes out before it now, but they know they got to start teasing some stuff out. I think that movie comes out in 7 months from now because it's in July now, 8 months from now. So I feel like we're gonna start getting some marketing soon. And I felt like they would have benefited from like just putting in a post-credit scene of maybe one of the TVA members walking up to Mobius or B-15 and being like, hey, we just picked up a crazy ass variant. And then they show like the clipboard and it says Wade Wilson on it. That would be awesome. Like, they wouldn't even have to put Ryan Reynolds in the post-credit scene. Just put Wade Wilson. People would lose their minds. But that didn't happen. I'm not mad that it didn't happen. I would have liked to see a little bit of teasing for that movie just because they should know by this point. Everyone's excited for that. It's Marvel's, who cares? What if season 2, Captain America 4? That's probably going to be good. But Deadpool, dude. Everyone is looking forward to that. And for the most part, the reception for the show, everyone that's really been watching it and has enjoyed the first season and has enjoyed at least some of the MCU content over the last couple of years, everyone I've seen that fits in those categories has really, really enjoyed this show so far. Of course, there's people out there that aren't going to like it. That's fine. People are done with Disney. That's fine. I understand why. But seriously, all that aside, I loved this season. I really liked the finale. It wasn't as fantastic as I was expecting, but it was really, really good. It was a really strong finale. I think I will grow to like it more just because it wasn't exactly what I was expecting. And like I said, sometimes we let the expectations get the best of us, and that's fine. It happened with Multiverse of Madness. Granted, I think Multiverse of Madness had to be a lot more mad for people to actually enjoy it more than they did. But that's just another example. You know, we can all overthink things sometimes whenever it comes to the MCU, especially our excitement. It's always going to get the best of us, especially when they make announcements and then stuff gets leaked, like with the Deadpool stuff, with the TVA stuff getting leaked. Obviously, we thought, ooh, maybe Loki season 2 will connect with that, but it didn't happen. My expectations got the best of me. But aside from all that, I want to stop talking about Deadpool now because I'm just going to keep talking about it if I don't. But I really did love everything else. I liked the outcome for the rest of our characters. I liked that he didn't have to kill Sylvie. I was kind of worried that that was actually going to happen at one point. But Loki's actions in this season, especially this finale, really show you his character arc. And I think that's why this season has not been a waste, like a lot of people have said. Because people are like, oh, we're just wasting time. They're just going back to the beginning anyway. And look, I get the confusion. I get people want something that's going to be cohesive. It's not going to mess with the past. It's not going to disqualify anything that you've seen in past episodes as really important. I get that, but the narrative that they've ran with Loki and the development that they've been able to do on him and these other characters in this show has been fantastic, and I loved it. Do I think it was perfect? No, but as a Loki fan and as a Marvel fan, I'm really pleased with this project. Like I said in my Marvels review, this and Guardians are the only two projects this year that I liked. Everything else, 2023 Marvel. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, please consider hitting that subscribe button, like button, turning on post notifications, whatever you want to do to support the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're interested in seeing full-length versions of this reaction or any other reaction that I have up on the channel, as well as early access to said reactions, you'll find them right here on YouTube on my membership page. So if you guys could check those out as well, I would greatly appreciate it. So hopefully you did enjoy, and I will see you all in the next one.